Good morning, friend. In last lecture, we have discussed about the Euclid's axiom, information related with the Euclid's geometry, defined term, undefined term. Today, we want to discuss the Euclid's postulate. So, you have to write this postulate at least 5 times to remember it. Postulate number 1. A straight line may be drawn from any one point to any other point. Again, a straight line may be drawn from any one point to any other point. It is not necessary that you have to write this. Explanation લખવાનું નથી. Note this postulate tells us that at least one straight line pass through two distinct points. But it is not say that there cannot be more than one such line. એક લાઈન કરતા વધારે લાઈન બની શકે નહીં. 2 points હોય તેમાંથી એક જ લાઈન પાસ થાય. It is called unique. Euclid also frequently assume without mentioning that there is a unique line joining two distinct points. Unique मतलब एक જ. Now explanation. Axiom 5.1 you have to write. Two distinct points. If I will take two distinct points. Unique line pass through this. Unique line एक જ line થાય. બીજી line if you will see that only this line L, we name it L. આ line ને હું નામ આપી દઉં L. Or L1, L2, L3 and L4 and L5. There are 5 lines. But only one line can pass through point P and Q. So, how many maybe questions like that ask. ઘણા આવી રીતે question પૂછે કે 2 point માંથી how many line can pass? તો કે only one. From 2 line only one line can pass. How many line pass through the Q point? Infinite. Always remember. Infinite. Infinite line can pass through point Q. Infinite line pass through P also. But from both only one line can pass. Now postulate number 2. First postulate. Now second. A terminated, એટલે જેનો end હોય, it is called terminated. A terminated line can be produced indefinitely, both sides. That is not necessary to write. આને લખવું જરૂરી નથી. Note that what we call a line segment nowadays in what Euclid's called terminated. આપણે જેને અત્યારે line segment કહે છે એને Euclid શું નામ આપ્યું? Terminated line. Euclid અત્યારે જેને આપણે line segment કહે છે Euclid say it is a terminated line. Means which has a end point. So according to the postulate, according to the present day term, the second postulate say that line segment can be extended both or either one side form a line. Line segment होया terminated line मतलब line segment. એને હું બે side extend કરી શકું છું. Now second postulate 3. A circle can be drawn with any center and any radius. Postulate number 3. એ કે કોઈ પણ circle હોય એમાં center draw કરીને any radius ને any center draw કરી શકાય. It is easy. All right angles are equal to one another. All right angle are equal to one another. If I will make a line like that and a BG line, if I will take another line like that, so we can say that now if you will see properly 90 degree. So all right angles are equal to one another. Now fifth postulate. If a straight line falling on two straight line, if a straight line falling on two straight line make the interior angle on the same side of it taken together less than 2 right angle, then the two straight line is produced indefinitely, meet on that side on which the sum of angle is less than 90. You will see again, if a straight line falling on two straight line makes an interangle on the same side of it taken together less than two right angle, then the two straight line, if produced indefinitely, meet on that side of which the sum of angle is less than two right angle. Now we have to see the figure. Figure જોઈએ તો વધારે clarify થાય. Example number 5. Line PQ falls on the lines AB and CD. Sum of interangles of 1 and 2 is less than 180 on the left side of PQ. Therefore, line AB and CD will eventually intersect on the left of PQ. You will see હવે આપણે આમ straight કરી નાખીએ. If it is a straight line parallel, if we'll say it is parallel, L parallel to M, then here it is 90 degree and again it is 90 degree. So it is sum is 180. But here કેવું કહે છે falls on, તો આગળ જઈને આમ ભેગી થઈ જશે લાઈન, હે ને? But sum of these two is always less than 180. અહીંયા 90 plus 90, we can say 180, but here it is less than 180. So lines AB and CD are eventually intersect on the left side of PQ. Postulate 5 નું explanation છે. A brief look of 5 postulate bring you notice that postulate 5 is far more complex than other postulate. Fifth postulate છે ને થોડો complex છે, બાકી બધા easy છે. On other hand, postulate 1 through 4 are on the simple and obviously that these are taken as a self-evidence truth. 1 to 4 postulate છે એ self-evidence છે, બરાબર? However, it is not possible to prove them. એને prove કરવાની જરૂરત નથી. So these statements are accepted without any proof. 1 to 4 postulate we have to accept without any proof. But fifth postulate છે એ થોડો complex છે. So we require some more explanation. That will be in next section. Nowadays, postulate axioms are the term that are used interchangeably and in the same sense. એકબીજામાં interchange કરી શકે. Postulate is actually a verb. So let us postulate means let us make some statement based on the observation phenomena in the universe. Universe માં જે જોવા દેખાય છે એના ઉપરથી કંઈ statement આપ્યું. So its truth or validity is checked afterward. If it is true, then it is accepted as a postulate. Universal truth હોય તો આપણે એને accept કરવું પડે as a postulate. System of axioms is called consistence. Always remember. After Euclid's, it is only sufficient this is. After Euclid's state his postulate and after Euclid stated his postulate axiom, use them to prove other result. Then using this result, he proved some more result by applying deductive reasoning. The statement that were proved are called preposition or theorem. Deductive reasoning નું મતલબ theorems type. Euclid કેટલા 465 prepositions આપ્યા logically change. So if you will say that x equal to 3 and y is equal to 5, then x plus y is equal to 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. So that is called chain. So always remember 465 prepositions or theorems. In the next few chapters on geometry, you will be see the axioms to prove some theorem. Theorem ne prove kara axioms use kariye. So આ પણ છે. Example 1. If A, B, C are 3 points on a line, B lies between A and C, then prove that AB plus BC is equal to AC. So we have to prove it. So if you will see the figure and we use the fourth axiom that things which coincide with one another are equal to one another. So A plus B is equal to BC is equal to AC. Not that is in this solution it has been assumed that it is a unique line passing through the point. Now example number 2. Prove that equilateral triangle can be constructed on any given line segment. સો ઇટ્સ એ લાઇન સેગમેન્ટ અગેન. પછી સેમ લાઇન સેગમેન્ટનો અહીંયાથી એક આર કરવાનો, અગેન અહીંયાથી આર કરવાનો. ઇફ આઈ જોઈન then we can make equilateral triangle. Let me see how they are doing. Here you need to do some construction. Euclid postulate 3, you can draw a circle with point A as a center and AB is a radius. So અહીંયાથી AB radius કહીને circle દોરવાનું and BA as the radius. પાછું BA B થી કરવાનું. The two circles meet at the point C. આ બે circle જે intersect થાય, that is C. Now draw the line segment AC and BC to form triangle ABC. So you have to prove that triangle is equilateral. So AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. So we can say it is an equilateral triangle. Hence it is proved. Now theorem 5.1, and you have to do the exercise 5.1 yourself because it is too much easy. It is too much easy, so you have to do it yourself. Two distinct lines cannot have more than one point in a common. Theorem 5.1. Proof: we are given two lines L and M. We need to prove that they have only one common point. For time being, let us suppose that two lines intersect at two distinct points, say P and Q. આપણે એક જગ્યાએ આવી ગયું છે P and Q. So you have two lines passing through two distinct points P and Q. But this assumption clashes with axiom that only one line can pass through the two distinct points. So assumption we started with that two lines can pass through the two distinct points is wrong. Two distinct lines cannot have more than one common point. So from this we can conclude that the two distinct lines cannot have more than one common point. So these are all the exercise 5.1. True and false is there, that you have to do it yourself. Give definitions of, or in next I think lecture we have to go through the exercise and give the answer of it. Now explanation of fourth, that is 5 point, equivalent version of Euclid fifth postulate. Euclid fifth postulate નું એક equivalent version છે. આપણ John Playfair axioms કહેવાય એને, બરાબર. So I am reading. Euclid fifth postulate is very significant in the history of mathematics. Recall it again from section 5.2. We see that implications, no intersections of line will take place when the sum of measure of interangles on the same side of the following line is 180. There are several equivalent versions of this postulate. One of the axiom is called Playfair axiom. So now I am reading. For every line L and for every point P not lying on L, there exists a unique line M passing through P and parallel to M. એ કે L ને પેરેલલ એક જ લાઈન પોઈન્ટ P માંથી પાસ થાય, બીજી એક થઈ શકે નહીં. That is a theorem or equivalent fifth postulate. Fifth postulate equivalent postulate આ થયું. Again, for every line L and for every point P not lying on L ઉપર નથી, there exists a unique line passing through the M. This result can also be written as two distinct intersecting lines cannot be parallel to the same line. બે અગર લાઈન intersect થતી હોય તો એ કોઈ દિવસ parallel થઈ શકશે નહીં. Now non-Euclid's geometry. It is non-Euclidean geometry. That is important for us. Euclid did not require his fifth postulate to prove his first 28th theorem. Many mathematicians, including him, were convinced that fifth postulate is actually the theorem that can be proved using just first four postulates and other axioms. All attempts to prove fifth postulate as theorem have failed, but this effort have led to a great achievement, the creation of several other geometric domes. So Euclidean geometry છે ને straight line ઉપર છે, curved ઉપર છે નહીં. તો જે curved ઉપર geometry છે, it is called non-Euclidean. જો sphere type curved આવ્યા, so it is called non-Euclidean geometry. These creations considered a landmark in the history of thoughts because till then everyone had believed that Euclid's was the only geometry and the world itself was Euclidean. Now the geometry of the universe we live in is non-Euclidean geometry because it is a spherical geometry. અત્યારે આપણે બધું sphere ને જોઈએ તો it is called spherical geometry. In spherical geometry lines are not straight, એમાં straight ન હોય. They are part of certain great circle obtained by the intersection of spheres and plane passing through the center of the sphere. So lines A and BN are perpendicular to the same line AB, but they are meeting on each other through the sum of angle on the same side of AB is less than 180. જો આનું total આવે ને એ less than 180 આવે. So note that sum of angles of triangle NAB is greater than 180 and A plus B is equal to 180. Thus Euclidean geometry is valid only for the figure related with the plane. Euclidean geometry plane માટે છે, curved surface માટે non-Euclidean geometry. So these are example related with fifth postulate. So exercise 5.2. So you have to write the summary. And exercise 5.1 and 5.2. So in next lecture we can discuss the exercise 5.2 and 5.1. Solution of it we can discuss in next lecture.